My name is James Cartwright. I'm e-government program manager for the city of Philadelphia. We are in the midst of a major BPM implementation. We adopted the Metastorm product and concept a little over a year ago, and we are very happy with it thus far. Well, it's quite interesting. For a number of years, the city was experiencing surpluses in its operations through some efforts of then Mayor Ed Rendell and his team. Upon the new administration with now Mayor Street, we found that we needed to make some adjustments rather quickly to maintain that growth that we've experienced in the previous year. However, the economy and the market just didn't agree with us in that area, and we began to realize that we couldn't continue to provide the level of services that we do with the existing environment. So our budget and productivity team began looking at ways to process or ways to achieve some of those enhancements through process analysis. From that, they realized that there are processes that needed to be changed and upgraded and updated. We identified 13,000 forms. Each form potentially is a process. So they began looking at some solutions. As e-government program manager, they contacted our unit, which is the Mayor's Office of Information Services, and we were able to work to identify a technology solution to the very real business need of business process change.
I'm sorry.
When we began to look at technology solutions in the business process management space, we looked at and identified all of the major players in that environment. We began evaluating those companies through a request for proposal. The work of those companies, and many of them are very well versed in this space, we realized that very quickly Metastorm was a company that best fit the way that we like to do business in Philadelphia, and their product eWork, from a technology perspective, had all of the elements that we were looking for. We were looking for ease of use. We were looking for integration capabilities. We have a very large base of legacy systems on mainframes that we need to interact with. And beyond that, we were looking for a very solid support and technical team behind the company, and we found all of that with Metastorm, and that's why we selected the eWork product. We are in the midst of implementing several BPM applications. We have several BPM applications that we've already put in place. We have applications in our personnel department, which we call the separation process. In the city of Philadelphia, in the last 4 years, we had a large group of people retiring because of a very popular yet controversial program called the DROP, which is the ability for city employees to, at the end of their retirement, to collect a large lump sum of money. So we've seen in the last year and a half close to 2,500 people leave the city. Before business process management and eWork, each one of those people would have had to wait anywhere between 30 and 60 days to receive their first pension check. Because of the separation process application, we're able to process that down. In theory, for 3 days. The reality is about a week and a half, because there's still that human element involved when they need to respond to emails, but the integration is in place. And we're also working on other implementations and going through the process of identifying where we can best use the product to achieve those process change and therefore cost efficiencies that we need to help balance our budget. Very, very easy to use. eWork is a product that a non-technical person like me within a space of a 2-hour period could set up a simple process that doesn't involve integration. The desktop management tool that they have for managers to lay out the process and to lay out the concept for the application. It's very useful, very easy to use, non-technical. If you can use Word, you can use the management interface that allows you to drag and drop processes and people where they need to be and make the necessary connections. Now, on the other side, when it comes to the integration, you need either one of the partners from Metastorm or an internal team, which over the last year we've been able to build that knows how to do the integration with our back-end systems.
Okay.
Yeah. Advice I would give to any organization that is looking to do a BPM implementation is to do the due diligence in the beginning. eWork or any other business process management tool will only be as successful as your analysis of your business processes. The old cliche in our business, garbage in, garbage out, still applies. The business process must be more in line with what you're looking to do and achieving the cost efficiency and time efficiency and all those things involved in process management. Identify them on the front end, and then the tool will then be more efficient. eWork is a great product, but you still can automate a bad process, which in the end will not give you the results you're looking for. And the trend is to blame the tool and not the process itself. So that's the best advice I can give. Do the due diligence, do the research on the product space out there, and then just follow our lead. We chose Metastorm, so you should too.